The month of Sawan is here. This time around, after almost 2 decades, the time has come when the duration of the Sawan festival will be for approximately 2 months. Which means that over the next 50 to 55 days, we are going to hear the slogans of Har Har Mahadev and Bam Bam Bhole reverberating across the streets of the country. Keeping in mind the Sawan festival that is going to happen and predicting that more and more people are likely to participate in this entire process this time around, the UP Yogi Adityanath government has gone ahead and put several guidelines for this entire thing to be carried out peacefully. Now, the most controversial part of these guidelines is that the Yogi Adityanath government has decided that all the meat shops would be closed and the slaughter or the sale of meat in open on routes from where the Kanwar Yatras would be taken out, all those routes should be closed, and all the shops should be closed along all those routes, just to make sure that the feelings, the sentiments of the bhakts, of the followers is not tampered with, is not heard. This is not the first time that something like this or a decision like this has been taken by the Yogi Adityanath government. In fact, since its inception in 2017 itself, it has been the top priority of the UP government to make sure that all facilities are provided to the Kanwar Yatris and the entire Kanwar Yatra is taken out in absolute peace. We have seen before that there have been incidents of violences when the Kanwar Yatra is being taken out, and especially from religiously sensitive locations. There have been reports of violence that has come out, but over the last few years we have seen that the UP government has successfully been able to conduct the Kanwar Yatra, making sure that no violence is conducted anywhere, and that is the reason why this time around as well a high level meeting was called by the UP CM yesterday night, in which the top brass of the administration of the Yogi Adityanath government were present over there. And in that meeting, several guidelines were given. First of which we have already discussed the manner in which a guideline has been given that open sale of meat should be banned across the routes in which Kanwar would be taken out. Another very important point is that since the Sawan month is starting from July the 3rd itself and will be ending on August 30th, which means that the duration is going to be approximately for 2 months, and that too in the summer season, which means that the Kanwar Yatris or the followers will have to face immense heat in which they would be carrying out this Kanwar Yatra, and hence all the arrangements, including arrangements of cool water, toilets, should be made along the routes as well. So this time around as well, as the Kanwar Yatra is going to start from July 3rd, it is going to be very, very interesting to see if the Yatras will be peaceful and the Yatris will get all the deemed facilities that have been made mandated now by the Yogi Adityanath government. On the other hand, this decision has not been taken in the right note by several of people on the internet. They say that this is being done just to influence a particular community and to garner their vote banks. But yes, if you see the history, since the time that Yogi Adityanath government has come to power, we have seen several such events being organized to honor the Kanwars who go ahead, who leave their homes with heavy Kanwars, walk for miles just to get that holy dip in the river Ganga, and then from that river Ganga go to the Shivling, where they pour that water from Ganga on that Shivling. So this entire process takes a very long time and hence takes a lot of energy, and hence it requires a lot of willpower, stamina, capability and a pure heart to go ahead and conduct this entire route in a peaceful manner, in a manner that has been culturally been viable. Last time around we saw also there was a huge controversy when the UP DGP actually shot flower petals on the Kanwar Yatris, basically honoring them for this immense sacrifice that they do year in and year out in the month of Sawan. This time around also several guidelines have been made. Now what remains to be seen, if these guidelines would be followed to the T, or there would be some other sort of violence that we could again expect could come up from the state of UP.